college football season begins, everybody hopes to be a national champion.
The 12-team college football playoff is here.
Judgment Day is here.
College football playoffs.
So that's the thing here. You know, it started with 133 teams vying for one of these coveted 12 spots for this 12-team playoff.
.315 Deaderick Street, what is happening? Happy New Year. The Pool Boys are back with your college football playoff pool. You got an email from us last week. We are coming to you live this week with these updates. It's been a wild tournament so far. Let's take a look at some headlines and get to the action.
Fast, Arian Smith, Christian Quay kind of squatting there, thinking the route's going to be underneath. You can't do that against one of the best on the clock.
Singleton, flag straight! In the launch, right down the middle. Smith is wide open, too easy.
Levitt.
That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuma seals
So
it.
we got 12 teams this year. That's right, we bumped it up to 12, and it has been wild. And already we probably saw the best bowl game of this playoff between Texas and Arizona State. It was a wild back and forth. First we thought Texas was going to run away with it. Arizona comes storming back on the back of Scatterbro. And oh my gosh, there was a doink at the end of regulation, but Texas pulls it out for the most exciting game so far.
Double OT, incredible. All right, and with my go-to karaoke song, how about this? This is the first season we've got buys for teams. The 4 teams got a bye in the first week, and all 4 of them lost their first game in the playoff. Bye. That's right. That's me, in sync, no strings attached. You know what I'm doing? Get the rope going. That's me, every single time. So you got Georgia, you got Oregon, you had Boise State, you had Arizona State, all had a bye this round. They got knocked off in their first games. Bye.
If anyone's seen Mufasa, bye. Anyway, and then one more headline is 2 of the biggest favorites from this pool are gone because a lot of you picked Oregon, a lot of you picked Georgia. Both gone. The number 1 and the number 2 ranked teams in this playoff are out. So a lot of champions are gone. We might have to check to see those standings to see where we are.
All right, speaking of those standings, here we are.
Like how I
We've
did.
got a leader at the turn. It's early, but Colton, number 1, 56 points, 8 correct picks in the first round, got them all. 3 of the 4 in the second round, not too bad. However, got Georgia as a champion. So hang on to that knowledge because likely to change. We've got Ethan Michael, one of the many Himmelgarns in this pool, coming in at second place, tied with Jeff W. and Jonathan Williams. We got a big logjam at 5th place. All right, Ben Highland, Debro, Andrew M., Brandy, Emil, GW3, Jackson Manis, Kate, Show Me Your TDs, and Zach C. All sitting there with 44 points. They all got 7 picks correct in the first round, 2 of the final 4 correct. Well done to everybody in this pool. A lot of champions stretching out across those picks. So stay tuned because there's a lot more action to go.
One quick PSA. Kemper and I do a lot of fantasy football. We're in a lot of different leagues. Can I just say, Show Me Your TDs is an exhausted name. Let's just move on from that one. It was clever at first. I've seen way too many of them. So come on. And you got George as your champion. Let's shake things up.
Arbitrary shade thrown. Boom.
Arbitrary. Just right at your face.
Off the top rope.
All right. Speaking of off the top rope, man, we are just killing these transitions today, is all I have to say. We are killing these transitions because we're giving out our first piece of hardware, and that is our Rock Bottom badge. That's right, we are celebrating The Rock, not Sean Connery movie. Great movie with Nick Cage. See it, late 90s.
Great movie.
Spectacular. But we're talking about
Welcome to
Dwayne The Rock Johnson because unfortunately, we are kind of playing off Rocky Tops with Tennessee. This is kind of going out to all of you who picked Tennessee to beat Ohio State in that first round. Unfortunate. We appreciate the hometown love, the home state, the pride, but unfortunately for Abigator, Andrew M., Brandy, CCS, Emil again, GW3, Jackson Manis, Jesse, Kate, Keith, Michael Joe, Mr. Chan, Ravi Chu, Rain Ravant, Scott B, Show Me Your TDs, come on, Tadams, or T. Adams. I like Tadams better.
Tadams.
Tim, Tyler Broadshire, The Rock doesn't care. But now I'm doing John Cena. Tim, Tyler Bradshaw, YSR, and Zach C. Hitting rock bottom, picking those balls.
That's John Cena getting rock bottomed in the badge.
Oh, it actually is. Yeah.
It might be where you got that from.
He actually did see it.
We had like 5+ people picking Tennessee to win the whole thing in this pool as well. Unfortunately, not surprised. Homer picks, but yikes, rock bottom on this one. Not so good. Our next badge, however, let's just move along because there were some other folks crying after this one. This is called the Duck Hunt badge. And this is for the folks who took Oregon to win it all. Our number 2 pick favorite behind Georgia. Thought they were going to have a nice run here. However, Brutus the Buckeye had other plans here. And so for Debro, Emil, Jeff W., Jonathan Williams, Michael Joe, Mr. Chan, Phil P., and YSR, you guys picked Oregon to win it all. Instead, you got Brutus holding those ducks. Remember the old gun and the Nintendo? Pew, pew, pew. Knock him out. He got duck hunted.
Just a minute, Kemp, when you were playing Duck Hunt, you were one of those guys who put the blaster right up to the screen, didn't you? You were just cheap.
You could hear it hit the big thick glass screen on your TV at the time. Yeah.
Okay, that was you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, you got to do it that way. Would you also do the skeet shooting, you know, with the little clay?
Yeah, I had the whole Olympics thing, right? The trackpad.
Oh, yeah.
I also had the glove with all the buttons that you could never figure out. I had it all.
Right.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. 1984 Nintendo. It's the best.
When you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with the most arcade hits, you're playing with power.
All right, we do have one more piece of hardware to go hand out, and it's going to, what, 2 people? This is called our Make Trolls Great Again badge. And because these 2 people are thinking, you know what, I don't like these 12 teams picking. It's too many. Let's go back to the old way where it's just 4. I could handle 4. That's much easier. One, Ravi Chu and Tyler Bradshaw. You guys were just decimated in this pool. It was brutal to see. Tyler, your final 4 was Tennessee, Clemson, Georgia, and SMU. All gone. Bleeding red. And Robbie, you had Tennessee, Clemson, Indiana, and SMU. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe just after seeing this, maybe you just love the color red. Goes with the hat. So go back to the old ways. No more changes. 4 teams in the college football playoff. Ugh.
Yeah. Caveman. There you go. The one last thing we want to highlight about this pool, there are still, despite all the decimation of all the brackets here, there are still 4 people in this pool who do have their champ remaining, all right? We had 2 folks who picked Ohio State and 2 folks who picked Texas. This next game will determine 2 of those being gone, 2 of them staying in. So, I want to highlight Ben Highland in 5th place currently with 44 points. He's got Ohio State as his champion. He's got 92 possible points. That could be your champ. Look out, okay? How about Abby Gator, Abby Custrin, an old champion of her own fame, you know, a top 3 finisher in your original pool. Abby has got Texas as her champion. So if Texas beats Ohio State, Abby's going to take the lead, all right? You got Raja Kalathur as well, picking Ohio State in 20th place there. Got a chance to move up the rankings as well, and CCS has a chance to move up if Texas wins. Reminder, top 3 finishers get paid out in gift cards. All right, so the Cushman and Wakefield people are taking care of you guys.
They're hooking you up, hooking them horns and hooking you up. So the Final 4 is set. The college football playoff has been fire so far. A lot more action to come, a lot more movement still to happen in this pool. We can't wait to see what's going to be happening next. So until next time, the Pool Boys are out.